everybody should do the IB. I feel like it's not something you will regret once you've done it. I mean, it might be stressful at times, but remember that it might just be because of your mindset that it is, mindset that it is stressful, and therefore it becomes stressful because everyone's talking about how hard the IB is, how much stress, how much work, and everyone's just, making all these negative opinions about it, and just stereotype is worldwide that the IB is so hard, and therefore people might not choose it. But believe me, if you choose the IB, I think you will definitely grow as a person, and that will stick with you for the rest of your life. Start learning how beautiful life and knowledge is, and it's just really flowering, blossoming as a person, and I don't know, it's just kind of touching.
Hello guys, so very long time no see, or I did make a tiny little video on my last exam day, which was the 15th of May. It was posted like the 19th of May, or no, 18th, 19th, something like that, but it was made the 15th, so I did post a video, but not really a real video. It was just, I don't know, I just wanted to post that. But here I am with my newest real video. That sounds kind of weird, but yeah. I don't have, as usual, I don't have any manuscript or anything really. I do have like a general plan of what I want to talk about, but not like, yeah, again, I'm babbling. I thought it was kind of appropriate to talk about a boot. I thought it was pretty appropriate to talk about my IB experience, as I just graduated. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure I'll get the diploma. I mean, I don't have that bad grades. I have pretty good grades, but then some subjects I didn't do as well as planned, as I said in my last video. But now I'm done, so I have still had the IB experience, even if I for some reason won't get the diploma, which is really unlikely, but yeah. Let's just say I've gotten the diploma, although I think I get to know 7th of June or July. I always blend those 2 months. Why can there be 2 different names? So yeah, I just wanted to talk about my IB experience, and I feel like someone's listening to me. I hate that. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Okay, yeah. Okay, I don't know quite where to start. Well, I could just start from the beginning. I started the IB journey, or it wasn't like my big plan to go to the IB from, as some of my friends had planned from like 9th or 10th grade that they were going to go to the IB, but it was actually kind of spontaneous that I decided to go to the IB. Ugh. People stop feeling like they're coming. Anyways, yeah, so I started in August 2013. I ended up starting the IB. I actually didn't have the grades to get in, so in some sense I wasn't like many of my other friends, which were just floating through school before the IB. Like, I wasn't like a super good student. I wasn't bad, but I didn't actually have the grades to get in, but I was like an exception. So yeah, that's something I want to talk about in this video, is that anyone could do the IB. It's this big stereotype, which I've just gotten to kind of not like, that IB students are smart and they're intelligent, more so than other people, and it's like, no, I mean, maybe some of us are. I mean, some of my friends just take things a lot easier than me. Like, I really have to work to get good grades, as compared to some other people I know that don't have to work as much as I do. But I generally don't believe much in intelligence. I believe that it's very flexible. You can build intelligence, but some people are intelligent. Some people are born with more, maybe, or can gain it more easily. But I think everybody can become as intelligent to grammar. But it's just so overrated that, oh, I can't go to the IB because I'm not smart enough, I don't have good grades, and it's too much work, and it's so hard. And I think that actually, I mean, yes, it was a lot to do, but I truly think that anyone can do it. I've done it. I wasn't the best student, but I became pretty good because I just said I could do this. And I think a lot of it is the stereotype that IB is hard, IB is just smart people. I mean, when I was at this Landstreff, country meeting, that sounds so weird, country festival thing for Russ. when I met people and I said I went to the IB and they knew what IB was, they were like, oh, you must be smart. Like, maybe, yeah. But I think you could be just as smart as me. I don't think there's much of a difference, really, except that I've chosen to work and chosen this and that, you know. I don't like to make all these stereotypes. I've been thinking a lot about stereotypes lately. That might be my next video about stereotypes because, yeah. So yeah. Maybe I am smarter than other people, but I don't like to think of myself that way. I mean, I do sometimes when I get really high on myself, but in general, I don't want to like think that I'm better than other people because I went to the IB. I think that everybody could do the IB or go to the IB. Yeah. I just lost where I was. Anyways, I'll just continue. I don't know if this was where I left off, but so I started the IB and I didn't quite know what I was getting into. And like the first year of IB was like a lot, and I kind of me and my friends actually kind of made hell for ourselves because we were all kind of like stressing and kind of feeding each other stress, and I think that has to do with that stereotype that we've known that, oh, IB is stressful, blah blah blah, so we just, you know, it's, you know, your mindset, oh fuck, I just fucked up my nose, fuck. But your mindset has a lot to say, like how you think about something has a lot to say of how it is in the real world. Like if you've got the stereotype engraved into your brain that IB is hard, IB is stress, IB is this and that, and you actually embody that stereotype, it's obviously going to be that way. And which is why I think we gotta start breaking down this stereotype of IB being this stressful, hard program. Yes, it is challenging, but it's not overcomable for anyone, if that made sense. And it is a very good program. I mean, I've grown so much. I don't know if that's because of the IB or because of myself, but I think it could be because of the IB, because of subjects such as TOK, theory of knowledge, where you learn to think critically and to reflect and all that stuff. And I mean, I think I found out what I want to do for my life because of that subject, so even just because of that, I don't regret the IB. I don't regret the IB at all because I've grown so much, and I mean, of course, I don't know if that is the reason why I've grown, but still, it might be. And I've, you know, gotten these friends. I've learned so much about the beauty of life, and I think it's because of the IB. But as we learn in the sciences, if you don't control all variables, you don't know if what caused it. Like, there may be a correlation, doesn't mean it's cause and effect relationship. Hashtag nerd. But anyways, yeah, people stereotype us as nerds, like, but then again, what's the big deal about being a nerd? It just means that, I don't know, I like being a nerd, I like being kind of nerdy, and I don't think it should be a bad thing. Yeah, my hair looks kind of ratchet. I need to dye it, and I just showered, and I haven't even brushed it after that. So yeah. Oh, I just go off on 10. Like, all the days after I ended the IB, I've just gone in Isur, and like, I don't know what happened this and that day, and I've been out quite a few, yeah, quite a few times. I'm like four times in a week. That's kind of much. So I feel like I've either been out like partying, or I've been like hangover-ish. Not like super hangover, but like really tired. So yeah, my days are kind of blurred. Anyways, yeah, so the first year is kind of the year where you might possibly hate the IB, and some people have dropped out, and I do admire them for doing that. If they really have, you know, decided to do that, why not? I mean, if they think it's too challenging, just drop off. But I think that those people who dropped off totally could have done it. I mean, yeah. But then in the summer holiday, after the IB, I started reflecting upon myself and in relation to the IB, and I realized how much I've grown just then, and I've grown even more, like my mind, and I never knew something like a program could do that for me. Like, it's almost kind of touching. And then the last year was more work, more learning like how beautiful life and knowledge is, and just really flowering, blossoming as a person. And I don't know, it's just kind of touching. I yeah, I'm not going to talk about it in detail like that, but okay, I just gotta sit down and say, I feel like everybody should do the IB. I feel like it's not something you will regret once you've done it. I mean, it might be stressful at times, but remember that it might just be because of your mindset that it is, there was just someone there. Mindset that it is stressful, and therefore it becomes stressful because everyone's talking about how hard the IB is, how much stress, how much work, and everyone's just, you know, making all these negative opinions about it, and just stereotype is worldwide that the IB is so hard, and therefore people might not choose it. But believe me, if you choose the IB, I think you will definitely grow as a person, and that will go like stick with you for the rest of your life. The thing about the IB, like the benefits of it is, at least compared to the Norwegian schooling system, it has a lot more focus on what you need to learn, focus on you as a person. It has a whole IB learner profile. You're supposed to, I'll find it, like it has this whole list of things that you're supposed to become. It's called the IB learner profile, as well as CAS learning outcomes. It has some different things compared to the Norwegian schooling system. Like, it doesn't just focus on the grades in some sense, because at the end of the IB you're supposed to be an inquirer, knowledgeable, thinker, communicator, principled, open-minded, caring, risk-taker, balanced, and reflective. And all of these are like kind of touching. Like, for example, inquirers. We nurture our curiosity, developing skills for inquiry and research. We know how to learn independently and with others. We learn with enthusiasm and sustain our love for learning throughout life. And that, as creepy as it sounds, because the IB has actually made me into that person, that I may become that person, like, the fuck? Knowledgeable, we develop and use conceptual understanding, exploring knowledge across a range of disciplines. We engage with issues and ideas that have local and global significance. And that's really a lot of what I've done on this YouTube channel. Thinkers, we use critical and creative thinking skills to analyze and take responsible action on complex problems. We exercise initiative in making reasoned, ethical decisions. Communicators principle, open-minded. We critically appreciate our own cultures and personal histories, as well as the values and traditions of others. We seek to evaluate a range of point of view, and we are willing to grow from the experience. And you notice a lot reflective, for example, that's me. We thoughtfully consider the world and our own ideas and experience. We work to understand our strengths and weaknesses in order to support our learning and personal development. I think that that's such a good thing that the IB focuses on that. And like, when I look back at the IB, I think it's the most amazing thing that happened to me. Like, it's so weird because you could sit there and say, oh, it's so much work and blah blah blah, and then at the end of it all, you were able to step outside of that and reflect and say, you know what, that was really good. Like, that's molded me for life in a good way. I'm able to handle stress, I'm able to reflect, I'm open-minded, I'm all the things that thing here. You could pause the video if you want to and read all this. I'm all of this, and all of this are good things. We're like international citizens, as we were told at the IB celebration evening. I just like, why isn't all? I mean, I feel like education is the most important thing to develop people, and if all people develop in a good way, it will develop the whole world. I feel like if I know this sounds really weird, or I don't know, really patriotic for the IB or something, but I think if everybody went to the IB and everybody went through this, the world would literally be a better place. I mean, if everybody could just start thinking and reflecting and being open-minded, risk-takers, caring, balanced, communicator, all the things that the IB learner profile wants you to be, I think that the world will be such a much better place. Such a much better place. Can I say that? Yeah, I can say that. I suppose I just said it, so I can't say that. I can say whatever the fuck I want. Yeah. So yeah, I've definitely loved TOK. I've learned to love biology, science in general. I didn't think I was a sciencey person, which is why I took biology, because I thought it was the easiest. But I'm so glad I took biology, because it's like the story of life, and it's like, it's all of this happening inside me now. It's like all the things happening all around you all the time. It's like, and in everybody, and all the different lives that exist in the world. All the individual lives with individual problems and individual thoughts and feelings, and yeah. In summary, I really hope if you want to go to the IB, you might develop into a better person. Of course, it's not guaranteed if you aren't open-minded maybe from the start, and I don't know, some people just don't have like an awakening, as I said, and that's so sad. I just, like, my goal in life is to inspire other people and to make other people have an awakening to the universe and life, and just how beautiful things are. Despite all our problems, despite everything, everything is just so beautiful. I mean, what's the alternative? Not living? It doesn't really sound doesn't really sound fun to me, and I hope it doesn't sound fun to you, so you may as well just embrace the life that you have right now. Okay. And also, at the end of this, I want to say that the IB exams are blown up to be this whole big stressful period, and me personally, maybe that's just me, but I wasn't stressed. I was like, it's like my dad kept saying, once you go to the dentist and you have a cavity, you can't like brush your teeth to prevent the cavity, but maybe prevent a bigger hole by brushing your teeth. Like, I was just content with, you know what, I'll just do as much as I can, and therefore not stress, because I can't do anything more than that, so what's the point in stressing then, you know? But of course you have to stress to a certain level so you actually get shit done, you know? And I was a bit below that, so I didn't get all the shit done that I planned, but you know what? That's just how it is. You can always be on like this all the time, and you just sometimes gotta accept that. I am lisping a lot. I don't know if it's called lisping in English. Yeah, you know that S thing where I can't say S? I hate that. Or I used to really hate that, and I'm like, you know what, that's just a part of me. You just learn to love my lisp. Okay, I hope this video wasn't too long. I hope someone actually watched it all the way through. I'm not sure if I actually got to get my message through, but if you're planning on choosing the IB, choose it, and work. Even if you don't have the grades, just do it. I promise you won't regret it if you do it. Because I did, and I think you can do it too. And you'll become a better person for it. And I'm not, just disclaimer, I'm not saying that people who didn't go to the IB can't become a good person as well and become all that stuff. It's just that I think the IB would help you a lot. Yeah, I'm babbling. Oh, okay, I don't know if that's inappropriate, but I found out that one of my nostrils is bigger than the other one. Just, yeah, I'm not gonna show you, but yeah. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.